1 Samuel chapter 19, David protected from Saul. Now Saul told his son Jonathan and all his servants to kill David, but Jonathan, Saul's son, greatly delighted in David. So he told David, Saul, my father, is seeking to kill you. Remember, his dad is crazy and going crazy, right? His mind's getting a little bit crazy there. It says, now then, please be on guard in the morning and stay in a secret place and hide yourself. As for me, I will go out and stand beside my father in the field where you are, and I will speak with my father about you. And if I learn anything from him, I will tell you. Then Jonathan spoke well of David to Saul his father and said to him, may the king not sin against his servant David, since he has not sinned against you, and since his deeds have been very beneficial to you. For he took his life in his hands and killed the Philistine, and the Lord brought about a great victory for all Israel. You saw it and rejoiced. Why then would you sin against innocent blood by killing David without a cause? Saul listened to Jonathan and swore an oath, as the Lord lives, he shall not be put to death. So Jonathan called David and told him all these things. And Jonathan brought David to Saul, and he was in his presence, serving him as previously. Then there was a war again, and David went out and fought with the Philistines and defeated them with a great slaughter, and they fled before him. Then an evil spirit from the Lord came on Saul as he was sitting in his house with his spear in his hand, and David was playing his harp with his hand. Saul tried to pin David to the wall with the spear, but he escaped from Saul's presence, so that Saul only struck the spear into the wall. And then David fled and escaped that night. So we're reading about this, and we keep seeing that the evil spirit from the Lord. It's like sometimes it's hard to wrap yourself around that wording. Maybe if we learned a little bit of Hebrew and Greek and how it was translated, what it actually means that way, maybe it would make a little bit more understanding. But like how we read in the little summary at the bottom, how maybe it was those are his own things. So when we start thinking our own things, God allows it because of our disobedience. I'm not sure. I don't know those answers. It says, then Saul sent messengers to David's house to watch for him, so that he might kill him in the morning. But Michal, David's wife, told him, if you do not save your life tonight, tomorrow you will be killed. So Michal let David down through the window, and he fled and escaped. And Michal took the household idol and laid it on the bed, put a pillow and goat's hair on its head, and covered it with clothes. And when Saul sent messengers to take David, she said, he is sick. Then Saul sent the messengers again to see David, saying, bring him up to me on his bed, if necessary, so that I may kill him. When the messengers came in, there was a household idol on the bed with a quilt of goat's hair at its head. So there's a little household idol. So they had idols, or Saul had idols in his household. I don't know the history of this, but I did watch a movie on David, and it showed that Saul kind of started, consulting different things, and they started bringing in different things to worship because he was not trusting in God. And so maybe I'm like, why would you have an idol in your house if you're seeking God, right? So Saul said to Michal, why have you deceived me like this and let my enemy go, so that he has escaped? Michal said, Saul, he said to me, let me go, why should I kill you? So David fled and escaped and came to Samuel at Ramah and told him everything that Saul had done with him. And he and Samuel went and stayed in Noloth. Saul was told, David is at Noloth in Ramah. Then Saul sent messengers to take David. When they saw the group of prophets prophesying and Samuel standing and presiding over them, the Spirit of God came on the messengers of Saul, and they also prophesied. When Saul was informed, he sent other messengers, and they also prophesied. So Saul sent more messengers at their time, and they prophesied as well. Then Samuel went to Ramah himself and came to the great well that is in Succoth. And he asked, where are Samuel and David? And he was told, they are at Naioth with the prophets of Ramah. So he went unto Naioth and Ramah, and the Spirit of God came upon him too. And he went along continually prophesying until he came to Naioth in Ramah. He also took off his royal robes and armor and prophesied before Samuel, and lay down naked all that day and night. So they said, is Saul also among the prophets? It was a question they asked. All right, this is your daily Bible chapter. Let's read more tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Bye.